Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I also want to join my colleagues to support this motion. And from the onset, Honorable Speaker, it is important for people to know that systems work. You know, ICT systems work across the world, and they're all the same. The only difference, Chair, is the mindset of the leaders. And this is where we have a problem in Africa, because when we try to automate, there are many people who resist. In fact, I'm surprised that Senator Umtada is saying some hospitals within the county, they are still receiving cash. And we don't know where the cash is going, because we don't expect hospitals to still be receiving cash currently, because they're supposed either to pay through the citizens of Busia to be paying either through e-citizen, pay bills, or pay directly to the banks, Honorable Speaker. And that's why I was saying, Speaker, that there are systems in place that can be used to ensure the drugs, when they leave Mombasa, they go free all the way up to the destinations after paying their taxes. But because of corruption, because people want to reap where they did not sow, Honorable Speaker, they don't want systems to work. That is one of the issues. That is why recently, when you saw the Kenya Kwanza government introducing e-government procurement, there has been a lot of resistance everywhere, especially even by the county governments, because what they don't want is automated systems. They want interaction between human beings, so that they can exchange, things can exchange hands, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, this morning, we were at the border post very early in the morning. By 8 o'clock, we were there, Honorable Speaker. We were taken through, and we saw the challenges that are there, Honorable Speaker. One of the biggest challenges, if you look at this particular border on the Kenyan side, Honorable Speaker, basically, it's like, it doesn't look like it is, in fact, the Namanga is better, Honorable Segi. It is very clean, organized, but this particular place, it is in a mess, Honorable Speaker. And this is one of the things that we want to resolve, that the county government of Busia and also national government, because we have 70 acres for Minister of Interior, we have 40 acres for Minister of East African Community, where the officer in charge of the East African Community in this particular county, Honorable Speaker, this border post, they've said they already have donors who are willing to put up serious markets. They're willing to put up infrastructure so that the women from both Uganda and the Kenyan side can trade freely and have very good and ample space, Honorable Speaker, even where they can breastfeed, because the lady in charge of the women, the small women businesses under $2,000 within Busia, Honorable Speaker, said there are some young mothers who have children, but they don't have anywhere to breastfeed. They don't have anywhere to even change their children, Honorable Speaker. Same business, I think same issue also in Malaba. I'm sure this is what you witnessed yesterday. And the resources are there to assist. Honorable Speaker, Kenya Revenue Authority, they have one scanner here, and they have told us it's a second scanner that is going. There's one scanner now in Malaba, one scanner is on the way, Honorable Speaker, but the problem is there is a delay. When a truck is scanned, the report is taken to Nairobi Central Control Room, and they take about 10 minutes or more to verify and send to clear this particular truck, Honorable Speaker. This is where there is a lack. In this day and age of artificial intelligence, we want to ask KRA to use AI so that that time can be reduced from 10 minutes to less than 30 seconds, Honorable Speaker, so that we can fast track the flow of trucks at the border, Honorable Speaker. And we want to ask our colleagues on the other side. That's why we are saying the President is our chief ambassador within the region. So we want him also to talk to the other colleagues, so that even as Kenya automates, Tanzania also, they need to do something so that we don't get the backlog on the other side and our business community are frustrated. Honorable Speaker, there is a lot of revenue that is being lost here. We were told 2023-24, the target was 4.8, but they collected 6.1. This financial year, the target is 9.1. I believe they can go beyond 15 billion. both for Busia and Malaba. So basically, there is enough money that can be collected, but what we need to do is basically for our people to embrace.
Honorable Senators, from now henceforth there will be no additional even of 1 second, because many senators still want to say something. What in Busia? Senator Enoch Wambua.
I thank you, Mr. Speaker. I don't know which principle this one is. But I'm happy to be back in Busia, Mr. Speaker. For the benefit of the people of Busia, this to me is more of a homecoming than just a visit by the Senate. I once taught in a school near this place called Mondika Boys when Senator Medu was still, I think, in baby class. Mr. Speaker, I want to take this opportunity to make a contribution to this motion, but begin by thanking the Speaker of the Senate, the Right Honorable Amason Jeffa Kingi, for the contribution that he made when he was the Minister for the East African Community, working under the tutelage of perhaps one of the best presidents that this country has ever had, His Excellency the late Stanley Emilio Mwai Kibaki, and under the guidance of the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, then the Prime Minister, and of course, the very able Vice President then, His Excellency Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, when they crafted the East African Common Market Protocol. And you know, Mr. Speaker, what colleagues don't know is that the chairman of that commission that crafted that protocol was none other than Justice Stewart Mazayo. He is the man who is going to be credited for the establishment of the protocol and pushing it through Parliament. Now it's an act of Parliament. So the protocols are there, Mr. Speaker. What is needed, the heavy lifting has been done. What is remaining is just implementation of the protocol. Mr. Speaker, I want to remind ourselves of important facts about us, the senators. Mr. Speaker, Article 93 of the Constitution establishes the Parliament of the Republic of Kenya and defines it as constituting the National Assembly and the Senate. Article 96 goes further to assign specific roles to the Senate. And it is not by coincidence, Speaker, that the first assignment that the Constitution gives to this Senate is the protection of counties and their governments. The Speaker, Article 209 of the Constitution, 3. It assigns Parliament, where Senate is involved, the responsibility of giving powers and responsibilities to county governments to be able to impose taxes through an act of Parliament. The Speaker, when we sit here and talk about efficiency at the one-stop border post, it is okay because we are Parliament. But the Speaker, our first responsibility is to protect counties and their governments. It pains me, Mr. Speaker, that we are at a border county today where even this morning as we drove to this August House, there was traffic caused by trucks literally parked on the roadside. Mr. Speaker, I want to advance my argument yesterday that those trucks that are lining up outside this building, they are not just trucks. These are opportunities for this county government to make some revenue, to generate some revenue. But they cannot generate revenue because those trucks are in a traffic jam. They are not parked. Mr. Speaker, it compromises the movement of the people of Busia because they have taken one lane. But they're not paying nothing to the county government of Busia. The Speaker, we must empower this county government and other counties at border posts to be able to generate revenue from these trucks. And the argument that we are making business too expensive, the Speaker, doesn't fly. Let county governments create parking lots. Let these trucks be taken off the roads to the parking lots. Let county governments generate revenue day and night, Mr. Speaker, so they don't always rely on the exchequer for the services that they render. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, when these trucks are parked here, they are consuming services that belong to the people of Busia. They are generating waste. It is the responsibility of this government to make sure that the
Senator Anderson Mugatano.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me the opportunity to contribute to this motion. From the very onset, Mr. Speaker, I really want to support this motion. And Mr. Speaker, I have had the fortune in my life to serve as chair of the Kenya Ports Authority. And Mr. Speaker, at the port, there's a lot of movement of goods inside. And Mr. Speaker, movement of goods outside. Congestion and all these problems that are similar to what we are seeing here in Busia and at Malaba borders, very similar, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, today I rise to say only one thing, that the government of Kenya and the government of Uganda, Mr. Speaker, must heavily invest in ICT, Mr. Speaker. Technology is the answer. There's nothing else we are going to do that will help better than technology. Mr. Speaker, we are living in a different era. Now, the issue of technology takes precedence over everything else. If you are going to make these border issues work, it is technology, Mr. Speaker. Technology is what has moved the Kenya Ports Authority to be a highly profitable parastatal. It's technology, Mr. Speaker. Technology may be expensive now when you are investing in it, but it is the way to go. It is the answer to all these problems, Mr. Speaker. I have in mind, Mr. Speaker, the FS 6000 scanners. These are non-intrusive scanners. Mr. Speaker, you would have a vehicle moving at a speed of 15 kilometers per hour. You don't need to look at the luggage. You don't need to offload. It moves. So all these trucks will not be staying on the road. They will be moving at least at 15 kilometers per hour. And it is a non-intrusive type of scanner. Mr. Speaker, the drivers and the people who are involved in this trade, we can have artificial intelligence, Mr. Speaker, on all of them, so that as they are coming, there are smart gates at the border, Mr. Speaker. These people are recognized as they are approaching the gates, so that their facial recognition and biometrics, Mr. Speaker, are used automatically by artificial intelligence. You don't need to have people. In fact, this thing of saying that we need to be given more staff, we should be talking about investing in technology, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, there should be a regional tracking system of all the goods. And these are systems which are available. When the goods are being loaded in Mombasa, there should be an electronic gadget there. Put in those goods, Mr. Speaker, so that through technology in satellite, you're able to track those goods, and those seals are not broken until they are disabled electronically. So from the point of departure, they are given those electronic seals, and they come. When they reach here at the border, there's facial recognition of the drivers. There are smart gates, Mr. Speaker. There are FS 6000 scanners passing. So who's going to complain about anything, Mr. Speaker? From the point where the goods are loaded to the point of destination, everything is properly enabled through electronics. And Mr. Speaker, if we can invest in electronics, if we in ICT, in this technology, Mr. Speaker, I'm telling you, all these things we are talking about will be a thing of the past. Mr. Speaker, in the past, we used to use passports that are checked and what and what. Nowadays, Mr. Speaker, if you go to any serious airport, you don't need to produce these things. You just put it there and everybody knows you are here, how many days you are going to stay. Mr. Speaker, it has been done in terms of humans. It can be done for cargo. And this is the answer to all these problems, Mr. Speaker. My proposal is that we must involve the two heads of state on Uganda side and Kenya side. We must agree on putting some money, budget, sufficient budget, to invest in the technology that is required to make these solutions a reality. Mr. Speaker, if this is done, we will not be talking about delays on the border side. Mr. Speaker, I support. Thank you.
Senator Seki.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I also